I am burnt out. Now listen, you don't suck at creating content. You suck at building momentum and staying consistent. And I get it. The game is changing fast. You're competing with AI and people that have built their audience over a long period of time because the algorithm awards people that keep showing up. So here's what you're missing. Everyone wants to talk about strategy and trends, but the hardest part of growth is not quitting. You are going to post 50 times before something clicks. That's reality. The other reality is that most of you are going to quit before giving yourself a real chance to win. So what are the winners doing? They're finding a way to stay consistent without burning out. I said in my last video, I am anti-niching down, and I still stand by that. But what does that mean you need to do? You need to have aligned pillars. So for me, it is fitness. It is content creation. It is my glow up journey. Why? Because they all tie into the exact same story. Your story needs to make sense. I'm building a life I love and showing you how. In 2025, it's not just about creating good content. It's about creating content that people feel truly connected to. Because people don't just follow you for what you do. They follow you because of how you make them feel. And all of your content should fall into a few categories with the exception of entertainment, all the funny stuff, right? So it's trust building, connecting with your audience, or a very clear call to action. You are trying to make them do something. And the best creators out there are not just good at filming and using fancy equipment, they're good at storytelling. So the formula for posting in 2025, we're gonna focus on 3 major things. But remember from last week, we talked about platforms. You should be on all platforms depending on what kind of growth you're looking for. Is it business development? Is it just a personal brand? Figure out what those things are and what platforms you can reasonably have the bandwidth for. So for me this year, YouTube is 70% of my effort. I grew Little Fit Patriot on Instagram. So with that being said, 3 things right here. 1, you should be posting a short video daily. What does that mean? It is a TikTok, an Instagram reel, a LinkedIn video, or a YouTube short. Those are short videos. Your second tip here is a long form weekly. At least once a week, you will post a long form to a place like YouTube, and it is going to be value driven. What are you giving the audience? We're in a very selfish culture, right? And not in a bad way. We want to get all this information. We don't want to have to pay a bunch of things unless we're absolutely sold and trust the source that it's coming from. So be giving value. And the third thing is to engage and repurpose content that works. So engaging means you don't just post and forget. You comment back to every single comment made. You like, you share, and then you repurpose what worked and you go back to the drawing board on the things that didn't. I don't know where to start with content creation. I hear this all of the time, and I got a DM recently from my last video last week. And the thing is, I want to be a creator. I don't know where to start, so let me break it down for you. The truth is you're overcomplicating it. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be a step ahead of your audience. Pick something you enjoy talking about, like we said, your pillars, and create content around it. And just go and learn. Learn as you go what works. If you're into fitness, document your workouts, document your meal prep. If you love photography, share behind the scenes of your shoots. How did you get into it? Me, I didn't have a camera growing up. Like I was shooting since I was 10 years old. That is not my story. I went into modeling first and then went behind the lens and learned that skill. Most people try to do YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, everything all at once. Start with the platform that you consume the most content on first because you understand how it works, right? You've clicked on it, you've liked it, all of those things. Start there as your base and choose a format that you enjoy. Do you like short videos? Do you like talking? Do you not want your face to be seen? And then go from there. Your first videos are gonna suck. That's a reality. It's okay. The goal is just getting comfortable in front of the camera. The goal is getting comfortable creating content instead of stressing on all of the quality, which quality does matter to an extent. Focus on speed. I'm not saying back-to-back 20 posts at once, but make your first 10 to 20 posts right now. Go and refine from there because that will teach you so much. Look at the analytics, see what's happening. Creators who win are the ones who outlast everyone. They don't quit and they actually press the publish button. If you are scared of posting, try with a private account first. So on Instagram or TikTok, something like that, make a private account and practice going public. The hardest part is just starting and not quitting. But once you do it, it gets easier because trust me, The only person who cares about how silly you look or what your passions are, whatever it is you. You care more about you than anyone else, but we are in this culture where we think everyone is thinking about us all the time. No, everyone is thinking about themselves. So just keep that in mind and just post. If you feel like you're posting and nothing is happening, it's because you are missing one of the most important tenets, and that is collaboration. Think about it. Why do podcasts blow up? Is because it is not built on a solo creator. It is built on conversations. You should be diving into other people's audiences weekly, whether that is a stitch, retweeting a viral tweet, doing something with a reel, or collaborating like on Instagram with 2 different people or more. That is what it is. You should be tapping into that. Even if you have no audience, you can still get in front of thousands of people just by engaging with creators within your niche. So reply to their post, remix their ideas, put your own spin on it. Because let's say you go viral overnight, cool, but can you keep those people around? Are they following you for you or just that one post? Retention is everything. That means giving people a reason to keep watching your content. Is that a series that you came up with? Like, one-off, give reason people to come back. Is it a series of the creator economy? Is it modeling? Is it fitness? Is it being a parent? Is it whatever it is? It doesn't matter. Just stick to that. Know that you can collaborate with others. Find people within your niche and stop overthinking the process. There are a ton of people who have done this before you. And that brings you to my next very exciting point. Starting February 27th of 2025, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, myself and my really good friend, Joey P., a seasoned and professional photographer who has worked for Playboy and a lot of other things, will be doing a live stream podcast for all of you on Instagram to start, and then we'll be also going over to YouTube and other channels. But we will be doing a live stream where we take your questions, we answer them, we help you to monetize, we help you to build your business, and we answer all those different questions, talk about the modeling experience, talk about the content creation business, and just being a creator, period, before and now during 2025 when things are constantly changing. So be sure to stay tuned. The hardest part about content creation isn't about making content. It is staying consistent when it feels like nobody cares. You're not failing, you're just not creating enough. The best creators that you look up have years of content that no one has ever saw. It's not that you're bad at this, you're not consistent and have not built momentum or given yourself enough time to build momentum. So make it impossible for yourself to fail. Batch 3 to 4 films at once or a bunch of shorts at once, even if you don't post them yet. That way, when life gets busy, you have things to post. It's about staying consistent and building momentum. The algorithm will always reward those who stay consistent. Remember, the goal is not to burn out. The goal is to build something sustainable, something that grows with you and doesn't drain you. So let me know in the comments, what are you struggling with? And I'll be sure to address it in an upcoming video for the Content Creator Blueprint in 2025. Check out the one from last week and let me know what you want addressed. What do you have questions about? And until next time, go create some dope stuff and don't overthink it.